In a recent statement that has once again sent ripples through the international community, Donald Trump, during a dinner with Republican lawmakers, asserted that 4 or 5 jets were shot down during the recent India-Pakistan conflict. What is most striking, and indeed most concerning, about this declaration is his deliberate refusal to specify which side suffered these purported losses. This calculated ambiguity is not merely a slip of the tongue, it is a rhetorical maneuver fraught with diplomatic implications, exposing a troubling disregard for factual precision and a penchant for self-aggrandizement at the expense of regional stability. The conflict in question, which saw heightened tensions and aerial exchanges between the nuclear-armed neighbors, was a delicate period for South Asia. Both India and Pakistan have presented their own accounts of the events, with claims and counterclaims regarding downed aircraft. While India has admitted to some losses in the initial stages of the conflict, Pakistan has consistently claimed to have shot down multiple Indian jets. Conversely, India also stated it downed a few planes of Pakistan, a claim Islamabad denies. The precise, verified truth of aerial losses remains a complex and hotly contested issue, subject to the fog of war and national narratives. Against this backdrop, for a former US president to casually throw out a figure of 4 or 5 jets without attribution is not just irresponsible, it is a dangerous act of muddying already murky waters. It allows each side to interpret his words in their favor, fueling their respective narratives and potentially exacerbating existing resentments. Pakistan can point to his statement as tacit support for their claims of Indian losses, while Indian skeptics might dismiss it as typical Trumpian bluster devoid of credible detail. This ambiguity serves no constructive purpose, instead fostering distrust and undermining any efforts towards a transparent assessment of the conflict. Furthermore, Trump's continued insistence on having solved the India-Pakistan conflict through trade threats is equally galling. Both New Delhi and Islamabad have largely rejected this assertion, with India maintaining that the resolution was a bilateral effort, free from external mediation. By repeatedly taking unverified credit for de-escalation, Trump not only misrepresents the complex diplomatic landscape but also risks alienating key strategic partners by diminishing their agency in resolving their own regional crises. In an era where geopolitical realities are increasingly intricate, the need for clear, evidence-based communication from global leaders is paramount. Ambiguous pronouncements, especially concerning sensitive military engagements between nuclear powers, do more harm than good. They contribute to a climate of misinformation, embolden speculative narratives, and can inadvertently complicate future diplomatic efforts. It is time for leaders, current and former, to prioritize truth and responsibility over rhetorical flourish. The lives and stability of millions are at stake. When discussing such critical events, a precise and verifiable account, however inconvenient, is infinitely more valuable than a sensational, yet unverified, soundbite. The diplomatic community, and indeed the world, deserves far more than calculated ambiguity.